Alright, so this is the last video where I left off, or the last section. Okay, so I don't seem to see my image planes. This is just a small glitch where I have to refresh the display layer. So I'm going to turn it on and off. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so this one's not showing. When it's still being stubborn like this, see top side. This is what's going on here. This is front, but it should be panels, orthographic, side. Okay, side X, front. Wait, this is right, this is front, so front. Yeah, there we go. This is true front. Front, front. Right, yeah, side. Alright, good. So it looks like this is here. Okay, so top, top, front, front, side, right, side. So that's how things can get a little bit confusing, because when I had it set to say front and left, it looks like the image plane is missing. So when it says front, but this says left or top or whatever, it could be top. It could be top like this. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to get across is that if this and this are not the same, then you're not gonna see the image plane. Hence the reason why at the beginning of the semester I mentioned to always keep these default, right? So front, this should be changed to front. And now you will see the image planes. This says side, and we can actually see the image plane too. If this was back, obviously we won't see it. The left, this left is most likely, yeah, this left. Anyway, switch it again to right side. So right side is this one, right side. This is my left camera, not so much image plane, but the camera. So I'm gonna just press H to hide it. Alright. That was actually pretty important. Alright. So from there, okay, I noticed a couple of things. Right click, vertex mode, symmetry, object, Z, object, Z. Good. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna pull it a bit. So 1 versus 3. Then I'm gonna, okay, I noticed something else too. So this image plane, I need to grab it. So that would be my left, yeah, left ortho. I don't know, my right. Yeah, see, side. I'm gonna name this side right. This. Okay, my side right. Right. I'm gonna turn on the grid. So here's right. Here's also that. I'm just kind of coordinating. coordinating with the two views. Now with the image right selected, the ortho, I'm going to press W. I'm going to grab its handle, and if you watch carefully, it should see scoot back again. See, if you look here, and if you look at the shading, see, this shading that's going on is basically me moving the image plane back in space. Because the image plane, it can block your line of sight. See, this is the image plane. You don't see it here, but you see the outline of it. I'm moving it forward, and it's blocking the actual model. So I'm gonna scoot it back. And this one, front, 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 and I'm looking from, say, would it be the top or would it be through here? So here's the front. I'm gonna push it. Same thing. There. I just moved it back. Alright. I think that's that. And then here, the text mode. I think I'm gonna grab maybe like these two and press R and then smash, smash. These two, smash, smash. And I'm gonna grab these, puff it out a bit. And grab these, puff that out. Grab these, puff that out, like so. Nice and round. Press 4. And I'm kind of looking through this and just seeing the picture. Alright, just imagining the roundness of it. Press 4. Because right now I still have the X-ray on, but 4 will help me to see a little bit better. Anyway, press 1. Okay. And this here, it's kind of getting close to this and this. So I press R. Again, this is right side, right. I have object Z symmetry on. I'm gonna pull on the scale Z, like so. And then, since this is so close, it's gonna cause pinching. So I'm gonna hold Control and Shift, pull, Control and Shift, pull, right like that. Yeah, something like that. Control and Shift. Press 3. Alright, so I have this and this, this and that. And then, if I see that, which one is that? That's the mid one, middle one. So I'm gonna grab all of those. Right here. See how close it is? But this belongs here because I need to make this line. So maybe I need to move something else. Maybe I'll grab this first. And then maybe I'll just Control Shift and slide it. I'm looking over here too. Or maybe I should just yank on it. Yeah, you know, I'll grab it from here. Marquee box select. I know I grabbed all sides. I'm just gonna pull it like that, making this nice round curvature. See this? Now we'll grab that. I'm gonna pull out, just pulling it out, and you can see it starting to get puffed out. See this? See this line? You could clearly see the outline of it. Grab this, maybe kind of puff it out like that a bit. There. Now swipe up. And done. Hence, this is what we get. Alright. Okay, and then press select that, press 3, right click, vertex mode, grab these. I'm gonna, so this is like this, press 3, gonna tug it down slowly like that, nice and round. This here also need to kind of tug it down like that, so it's nice and controlled. And this, obviously, press 1. So I go between 1 and 3. 1 tells me obvious things like this. This tells me that it's pinching too close, too tight, and too much of an aggressive angle. We turn off the grid. See this right here? Way too tight. So I need to go in, probably grab all of it. These over here, which is this. It's also kind of crooked going in like that. So if I look down here, that is these guys. And then I'm gonna just, I'm not sliding, I'm just pulling up. And you can notice here, now the faces are more and more evenly distributed. This way, this way, this way, height-wise as well. That makes for having a better roundness. Press 3, see? Maybe with level 3, I'm just gonna kind of do that, average it out. Press 1, you can see, already getting to be very round and nice. Alright, so also looking from the side view, all different sides to observe and see. Like over here, level 1, this is tilting up like this, which is causing this. And I want to have man, so before, after, before, after, rounding up, rounding up. I didn't select here. So then I'm going to do object X now, symmetry. I'm going to grab that and that. And then zoom in. And then kind of pull. There. So I'm just looking at it. Trying to see if there's any lines that are like doing things like this. Everything looks clean. Yep, super clean. This part looks a little bit off kilter. Are they? I think this one, top view. So here's the top view. I'm gonna yank it down. Just gonna pull it down a bit down here, just in case. Alright, everything's good. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna apply mesh display, soft and hard edges, option box, which is this one. Control Shift, left click it. I'm gonna set the soft and hard edges, the curvature shading to, I don't know, 40. I want to go increments of 10. Yeah. Okay, good. This, again, this line here was intentionally left closer to here because this line is important. Because what happens is that this line, it holds the curvature, right? Because when this thing bends, this is the first part where it's telling it to stop over here. But then I need this additional one to help reinforce it. See, this line, right, it tells it that's gonna stop around here. This one also reinforces it to make it a stiff line going down. Just like this line and this line, you know, it dictates the curvature, right? See? Then this line reinforces this one. Because if I don't have this line, this thing's gonna go drooping more. Anyway, so I'm gonna grab just this right here. I have Object X Symmetry on. I notice how it kinda droops over. So I'm gonna zoom in. And then this view, right? You can see that. This is that. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'll kind of lift it up a bit. Something like that. So before, after, before, after. Again, before, you see? After. But I think I don't need these two. So I'm gonna undo. I'm gonna hold Control, and I'm going to deselect that. So I only want those. And I have that and that. Zoom in. I'm gonna yank about yay much. Yeah. Press 3. Press 5. It's more round like that now. And then come in here. Then I want to grab these two. And I'm going to just pull up a bit. And that one follows through. See? Okay. See? This line, kind of don't like how it's doing like that. I think it needs to kind of fold out a bit. If you look here, just to see how it looks. See? It's just to understand what we're looking at. See? Before, after. That's why this is how I can kind of read things. Alright, see how it's going like that? That tells me something's kind of doesn't make sense. Why is it doing this? If this were line drawings and construction lines, right? I would not draw my construction lines like this, schematic lines. I'll do something like this. So it just goes down like that, which equates to this puffing out. See? So it works. There's reasons why I'm doing that. Alright. Okay. This line here has a nice spacing, right? These are called the support